We're here today at the Sallisaw Animal Care Facility, and November is Adopt a Senior Pet Month. We will introduce you to a senior dog who's waiting to find his forever home. And in this episode, we will follow a dog that we featured in our previous episode as she finds her forever home. And with the holiday season upon us, Dr. Paula Haraway will join us to share pet care tips to keep your pets happy and healthy this holiday season. So I'm here with Lewis Brown from the Sallisaw Animal Care Facility, and our first dog that we're going to feature is Dawn. Dawn is, we guess, to be about 2 years old, maybe a Labradoodle Terrier mix. Loves to shake, loves to high five, and a very excited dog. Lewis, this month is Adopt a Senior Pet Month. You have a senior dog here. What can you tell us about this guy?
Well, his name's Willie. Willie's about 12 plus years old. He's a hound mix, and
you can tell his sniffer is...
Yeah, he likes to sniff around, and I think he has a hard time seeing just a little bit far away. Close, I think he's fine, but he's here up for adoption. We're just trying to find him a home. It's been out the rest of his time.
All right. Willie, ladies and gentlemen. Lewis, what can you tell us about Laurel here?
Well, Laurel's a 2-year-old husky mix, we believe, and he's just full of energy, and he just wants to move around.
We have a very exciting update. Lynn, who we featured in our previous episode, has finally found her forever home.
Back in February, a dog that we brought all the way from China, but he was real good. He was a schnauzer. He was really a good dog, and we loved him. We hated to lose him, and we didn't really know whether we were going to find another dog we wanted. So we figured, to save one of these dogs, would be better for us. Well, we just feel like these dogs need a home, a good home. And we feel like we can give this one a good home. Yeah, I would encourage other people to come and look and see what they have. That's what we did. We wanted to come and look and see what was here. And then we saw her, and she's friendly. Vaughn likes her. So.
Creating moments like this makes all the work at the Sallisaw Animal Care Facility worth it. There are so many dogs waiting for a home, and our mission is to create more moments just like this. As always, we're joined here by Dr. Paula Haraway at the Sallisaw Animal Care Facility. And Dr. Haraway, we have the holidays coming up, and those kind of have their own set of risks for pets. What can you tell us about some of the risks that pet owners need to watch out for during the holiday season?
Right, a whole nother set of problems. Most people, they immediately go and they get out all of this stuff in their house, and they introduce all of these new toys and shiny objects and things that the dogs just assume are toys that you brought in for them. And there are a lot of toxins and a lot of problems that are involved in that group of things that they bring out to the area. The biggest hazard probably is that they want to chew up almost anything that's not normal in their environment, especially the young dogs, of course, but even the old dogs too. The different smells, they'll be really attracted to all that. So the biggest problem that we see are the type of things that they want to eat, like ribbon and tinsel, and things that are in a linear shape are the worst for them to ingest. They can chew up a rubber ball or an ornament or something if it were rubber and probably pass it normally, but when you get a linear object and they ingest that, you have a much, much higher risk of an intestinal trauma associated with that, and that will result in surgery.
So what are, if a pet ingests something, what are kind of the common signs that people can look for?
It can be a lot of different things. They can just have vomiting and diarrhea. They can show abdominal pain. You might sometimes, if they ingest the right thing, you won't even know it, and you'll just see that they have passed something. but the painful abdomen and vomiting diarrhea are signs that will definitely indicate that you have a bigger problem.
So in addition to ingesting foreign objects and things like that, what are some of the other risk factors that pet owners need to be aware of during the holidays?
The electrical cords are a big deal. You know, they're also just something rubber for them to chew on. So, you know, if you can do some kind of creative things of not having cords on the ground, or what I do is I try to string my tree up, you know, from the bottom up so there's not a cord laying away from the tree for them to even notice. The electric shock is always a big problem. Ingesting other toxins, you know, and one of the big ones is just purely overeating. There's just a lot more food around.
Yeah, that's a problem for a lot of us.
Deal with. And so they can have a sudden increase in, like, you know, rich foods if anybody's ever suffered pancreatitis or just fatty liver. And these can, you know, they can be deadly to a dog if you start feeding a lot more scraps, or they get into something and eat most of a ham, or, you know, there's a lot of those things can turn their digestive system upside down.
All right. Well, as always, we thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us and making us better, more educated pet owners.
Great. Happy holidays.
Thank you. The Salisaw Animal Care Facility is a no-kill animal shelter located in Salisaw, Oklahoma. Call the Salisaw Animal Care Facility at 918-775-6241 if you would like to adopt one of the dogs featured in this episode, or if you would like to volunteer at the shelter.